Hi everyone, welcome to Conceptual Learning. Today we are going to discuss about theory of development that is given by Jean Piaget, stages of cognitive development. Piaget is a famous personality and appreciated by the many psychologists and educationists for his work in the cognitive development. A zoologist from Switzerland and started working with Alfred Binet on intelligence test in 1920. Because of his interest, he also studies child development with focus on their cognitive development. In the course of study, he tried to study the moral aspects, moral or social moral development of the child. Piaget also well known for radical constructivism. He believes only first two principles of constructivism. Piaget has been criticized for his universalized stages theory, which does not provide a sufficient space to cultural context. Piaget theory is also known as genetic epistemology, which believes that there are certain structure or process in which developments are built. These processes are same for all, irrespective of culture. He called it genetic. The study of knowledge is epistemology. So according to Piaget, the process of adoption and learning across the culture is constant and follows a set of order. Piaget also pointed out child learns to adapt their surroundings. It is possible because of knowledge. So how to for adaptation one needs to assimilate ideas, then accommodate it, then control it. That is equilibrations. So there are certain stages. First stage is sensory motor stage. Second is pre-operational stage. Third one is concrete operational stage. Fourth, formal operational stage. Under cognitive process, there are certain terms which is need to understand: schema or schemata, assimilations, accommodations, and equilibration. Let's understand cognitive structure. Cognitive structure comprise cognitive organization and adoption. How we adapt the circumstances with the help of new knowledge or existing knowledge. Then understand what is assimilation and accommodations. When we talking about cognitive functioning and cognitive structure, under cognitive structure there is a term that is schemata, that is schema. What is schema? The mental system and that categorize form or mental image related to existing ideas, that is known as schema. Piaget named these abilities or potentialities which is based on previous ideas, that is practical instinct and reflexes of the individual, that is schema. Schema refers to one's general cognitive ability or potential to seek object. A schema represents a unit of one's cognitive structure in the shape of general potential development and perform or class of behavior like sucking, grasping, or calculating something. Under cognitive functioning, there are two major terms, that is assimilation and accommodation. What is assimilation? Assimilation refers to kind of matching between already existing structure, existing cognitive structure, and the environment needs as they arise. If you take an example, in a situation where a new infant baby given a new toy, it is likely to he responds by putting toy in its mouth. This is assimilations. As what the child did was to assimilate or feed ideas about the new toys, already existing cognitive structure about old toys, that is assimilation. We can take another more example to understand assimilation. Assimilation is pre-existing ideas to do some activities, but when there are certain requirements need as the environmental requirement, we have to modify our cognitive structure or existing structure, that is accommodation. So in the case of new toy is too big to picked up and place in the mouth, it will be certainly need a change or modifications in the already existing cognitive structure. The child will have to change his old ways of thinking and behaving in order to adapt or adjust the new situation. So this is called accommodation. When we modify our existing ideas by incorporating new ideas and adjusting with the toys or with the circumstances, this is called accommodations. But in between assimilation and accommodation, there is the requirement of equilibrium, means balance. Equilibrium means balance or control. How we equilibrate, how we control. The process of assimilation and accommodations helps organism to adjust or maintain or control in a harmonious way. Piaget called it equilibrations. So it can be defined as innate tendency on the part of the organism that require proper channel to adjust the changing environment, how we control that environment. In between disequilibrium and equilibrium needs equilibration. When a child adjusts into certain new toys or new circumstances, then equilibration is possible. When they fail to adjust, that is disequilibrium. So under disequilibrium and equilibrium, there is equilibration. Then we can differentiate between assimilation and accommodations with examples. Under assimilations, individuals saw this four-legged animal for the first time. That is their existing structure. Then existing schema says about four-legged pet is a dog. Then child will call this a dog. It means according to existing structure, four-legged animals are dog. So when they gradually realize to modify their existing structure, so his a four-legged pet is a dog. Someone pointed out that this is a cat, though it has 4 legs. So realize that 4 legs, all 4 legs animals are not dog. So this is the difference between assimilations and accommodations. This is the process of taking a new information into our previously existing schema is known as assimilations. This is the examples. Let's discuss one by one stages of cognitive development given by Jean Piaget. Piaget has explained and discussed about the different stages of cognitive development. He believed that cognitive development takes place through 4 fundamental stages: sensory motor, pre-operational, concrete and formal. So in sensory motor stage, Piaget called the first stages of intellectual development, that is sensory motor stage. So it is characterized by the absence of language. There are certain reflexive activities. It is the age between birth to 2 years. So there are certain objects that is need to understand what is the object's permanence. At the birth, any infant try to coordinate such type of reflexes like sucking, looking, reaching or grasping something. So during the next 4 months, child uncoordinated reflexes are coordinated into simple schema that provide child with a general potential to perform certain classes of behavior. For example, the infant now tries to suck anything which is put into his mouth. By the age of 8 months, then he is able to react towards object, and object which is outside himself. He begins to realize that objects are separate from himself. They have their independent and permanent existence. Piaget called it object permanence. This is the example of object permanence. Child realize that objects in the environment exist whether the baby perceives them or not, but their existence is there. So out of sight or out of mind, this is object permanence. This is important concept in your exam perspectives. That is objects permanence. Then the certain reflexive activities. If you hide a toy in the blanket, the infant will try to lift the blanket and search for a toy. So in case you shifted it somewhere, he will proceed to investigate its whereabouts under the assumption that objects has its permanent identity. Next, move to second stage, that is pre-operational stage, that is the important stage described or explained by Jean Piaget between 2 to 7 years. So in this stage, the child begins to reflect or replace direct actions in the form of sensory motor. Now child begins to inquire or acquire certain vocabulary. So the learning of language provides him with a good tool for thinking. He begins to ask some outer words, something rather than just reaching out to get it. So in the other words, we can say that it is also characterized by symbolic representations. Now child use various kind of symbols to express their feelings. Pre-operational stage can be divided into two phases. One is pre-conceptual phase, that is age 2 to 4, and the intuitive phase, that is 4 to 7 years. There are certain other characteristics occur during the pre-operational stage, like egocentrism. What is egocentrism? A child thinks their own perspectives. It is one of the characteristics of pre-operational children. Children focus on their own perspective and feel that they are correct. They also believe that there are certain other perspectives. Like this is the examples of egocentrism. Child thinks their own perspective. Although they know there are other certain perspectives, this is because of egocentrism. But gradually they understand there are many perspectives. Piaget called it decentering. Decentering. It is opposite to egocentrism. Let's understand what is moral realism. So under intuitive phase, there are certain terms: moral realism, symbolism. Children also develop the ability to use symbol, language, pictures, gesture to represent actions. Piaget called it semiotic functions or symbolism. Then moral realism. What is moral realism? When the child focus on individual, on one aspects at a time, and cannot think of any other possible situation, this is called moral realism. It makes them believe and respect the rule and authority. Then lack of irreversibility, because of absence of logical thinking. Children are not equipped with the certain functions. For example, they cannot do reversible thinking. While children can do simple logical operation, but face difficulty in understanding reverse counting, extended family relationship. Children at this stage are preschool stage and attend some play school and nursery. So during the observation shows that children use unique form of speech during the pre-operational stage. Children in a group talk but do not really interact or communicate. Piaget called it collective monologue. Collective monologue. Children in a group talk but do not really interact or communicate. So Piaget called it collective monologue. Then they will talk a lot in class, but they do not pay attention to what their peer is saying. This is because of egocentrism or lack of decentering. Then what is animism? Child thinks all living, unliving things, living and unliving things are the part of the living being. So they do not differentiate between the living organism and other non-living aspects. This is because of animism. This is because of animism. Next, concrete operational stage. It is between 7 to 11 years. Now child learns to add, subtract, multiply and divide. They can perceive conservation. They can differentiate between the amount, size. They can understand the amount, size, structure due to ability to conserve something. A glass of water, they can differentiate the amount of water between two glasses. So this is because of conservations. Then concrete ideas. Child now develop concrete ideas or ability to think logically. Thinking of the child is no longer rigid and irreversible. So reversible is possible. during the concrete operational stage. So now child ability to quantify and number of objects and apply logical thinking and systematic ideas, ability to conserve something. Then last move to fourth stage, that is formal operational stage, that is 12 onwards. In this stage children become capable to think abstractly. So abstract thinking and children able to understand the combination of number variables, then ability to think and formulate hypothesis. In this stage particularly, problem solving strategy or problem skills are emphasis. They also learn to coordinate between different variables, the logical systems of intellectual intelligence, and try to interpret all possible situations while working on a problem. So hypothetico-deductive reasoning are developed because of individual tries to begin by identifying all the factors that might affect a problem, that deduce systematically. So Piaget called it hypothetico-deductive reasoning. So this is all about the stages of development or stages of cognitive development explained by the Jean Piaget. Thank you all. Jai Hind.